This is FC25. With tactics inspired by the greatest minds of the game, more hypermotion from last year's most memorable matches, and new playstyles. Everything you need to win for the club. Introducing FCIQ, a complete overhaul of the game's tactical system where team tactics, player roles, and in-game smart tactics give you more control over how your team moves and plays than ever before.
Success in FC is no longer just about putting in the best player at a position. It's about putting in the right player for the system you want to run.
With FCIQ, team tactics have been modernized at both ends of the pitch, and your teammates are smarter both on and off the ball.
Something we're excited about this year is that FCIQ can be used to easily emulate a favorite manager's tactics. Say, for example, instead of a traditional 4-4-2 that might feel static or disorganized, you can set up your team in a more fluid, balanced style that might alternate between a 4-3-3 and a 4-2-3-1, something close to what you might see under Ancelotti at Madrid.
As you can see, Real Madrid have dominated possession.
That is truly special.
We realized we can't just update team tactics to make the game feel authentic. It's also down to players being used appropriately in the system.
That's why we're excited to bring player roles to FC. We built an out-of-game AI model in order to help identify which player roles fit players in FC. Picking the proper role means you can unleash players in entirely new ways, and each role can have multiple focuses.
A plus or a plus means that the player is either accomplished or world-class in that specific player role. That means it's up to you to assign the proper role that fits the player and your strategy.
To give you a sense of how your team will play, you can check your players' activity maps, detailed descriptions of each player's role, a dynamic summary of your tactic, and even how your team looks with and without the ball.
And when you need it, the game will provide in-match tactical suggestions based on the current match situation.
You can even change your team's tactics and focus using the directional pad. If you find a tactic you like, you can share it with your friends
or followers
using a tactic-specific code.
FCIQ is also the foundation of gameplay across all modes.
We'll go into more detail on career mode in the career mode deep dive, but FCIQ makes team tactics and individual player roles essential to the success of your team.
FCIQ will also influence the core systems in career, relating to transfers, scouting, and the youth academy, meaning squad building and development goes way beyond just OVRs.
In clubs, the biggest impact of FCIQ will be on customizing your team's tactics. Club managers and lobby captains will be able to select, create, and customize tactics and choose player roles for the team.
These tactics influence AI behaviors, which in the past have been a challenge for clubs. FCIQ gives players more control over the way their teams are set up, but most importantly, the way their AI teammates play and position themselves.
FC25 is the world's game in every sense, which means if it's in the game, it's in our game. We've used volumetric capture to source even more real-world moments and bring them into FC. We have real movements, real goals, real styles of play, and of course, real celebrations across over 19,000 players and teams added to FC25.
Play styles were a huge success to the game last year, and we're building on that. In FC25, we're adding new goalkeeper play styles to the game. And
there's lots more we're excited about. Professional fouls, new skill moves, visual enhancements across overlays, full-body AI mimic, realistic movements in jerseys and materials, and so much more.
That's it. And this is FC25.